Hey guys,
Hi guys.
welcome to Jack and Anne. No longer Chan
Yes.
because we can. And that was good, not rhymed.
No.
Yay. So today we are going to be talking about friends versus fiancé.
All friends, all
Or your
fiancé.
partner or your girlfriend or your wife.
Yeah.
Because we've come across a few or a situation or two, and just wanted to discuss the importance of when you get in a relationship and the effect your friends can have or the effect you can have on your friends.
Yeah.
So we thought it was quite an important topic to discuss. I'm sure you have all come across this yourselves. Who do I choose? The truth is, you don't need to choose any, either or. Just depends on your situation. So yeah, well, recently, I guess through the whole process, like as we've developed, I think when you first get in a relationship, it's quite normal to
Be away from your friends
yeah,
for a bit.
when you first get together, all the excitement is there, and the infatuation and the love and the explosions, all of that is there. So naturally you're going to spend less time with your friends and you're going to want to spend more time with your partner. But then
personally, I would want to be with someone that
yeah.
Personally, I would want. Can you stop?
Sorry.
Personally, I would want to be with someone that I love, or who loves me. The guy that makes you feel good, isn't it? Like, it's not everyday friends sometimes.
Yeah.
You're not gonna marry your friends, are
No,
you?
I think there's this whole misconception that friends are for life, and I mean, don't get me wrong, they are, but don't kind of you shouldn't put your friends before your partner if you're developing the relationship and the love is there, because at the end of the day, this person is you're going to be spending most of your time with this person, and the friendship should also be there in a relationship.
Yeah,
you should be best friends. This is how it goes. And I'm not saying exclude your friends, but you don't prioritize. Don't be these types of you get these guys and girls that prioritize their friends over their partners.
Yeah, that's not right.
There's obviously something going on a bit wrong in your relationship if that's the case. Another thing as well is your friends, your true friends, should understand clearly the situation. They or at least ask about the situation and delve in a little bit deeper into why you're spending so much time with this person and the importance of that initial phase. So don't feel pressured into leaving your girl or your man and having to spend more time with your friends and social circles. Now, social circles are important, but you have to be very choosy about which social circles you involve yourself with.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when we obviously were together, I still get like my friends saying, "Oh, where have you been? You don't see us anymore." All those things, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I want to see you, but my schedule at the moment's a bit tricky because I've got uni and I've got him. Yeah. After uni, I want to see him. I want to go out with him, do stuff with him." And like maybe in my spree in my free
maybe in my spray in my
free time I can't believe I said that.
Come on, carry on.
In my free time, I can go see them, but
your head smells a little bit. What's that?
Oh, it's the burnt of yesterday.
She's burning food. I'm the chef, by the way. Carry on.
Anyways, yeah, like in my free time, I could go and see them.
Yeah.
I can go.
Watch that fingernail. Those fingernails are lethal. It's like a blade.
Yeah, in my free time, I can go and see them, or when things are settled.
Yeah.
Or, like when we're married or something, I've got, I don't know, down the line sometime, I can go and see them. But at the moment, uni and him are my main obviously God as well, are my main priority. So if you have friends who are, you know, constantly saying where you've been, constantly dragging you out all the time, I don't think that's right. I mean, it could be innocent.
Yeah, I mean,
however, they should try to understand sometimes.
I think the dynamics, it depends. It's all situational. It is all situational. It depends on, because we can't really spend much time together. We, you know, despite what anybody in the outside world thinks, we don't spend that much time together for a couple that's engaged. We don't live together. We see each other a couple of times a week. I'm extremely busy in my life. I've got a lot going on, a lot of changes. What you find as well when you get in a new relationship, there'll be a lot of changes happening in your life. There'll be new things happening, change of personality, you know, change of sort of like a change of character in a way. You kind of mold yourself to that person, and you have an effect on one another. So that you're going through a lot of change, and during that process, you know, life changes. You know, it could be your work, could be your job, could be, you know, your activities, what you do in your spare time. So naturally your time does become a bit more restricted. You have, you know, less time. Like, for just as an example, you know, I used to go out a lot, I used to party a lot, and do all of these things. And then I met you know, I met Anne, and then things started to change, and not for a bad reason. It's not because I've got anything against any of my friends, or, you know, you just, you know, you start to kind of drop things that no longer become important to you, and that's not so much friends, just certain things, activities and things you get yourself caught up in, you know, these routines. So before, I was doing these things a lot because I wasn't happy, and then when you find that happiness, you kind of, you just realize what's important to you. So you slowly feel yourself kind of stopping doing certain things that won't perhaps please your partner, or won't you know, do yourself any good. But the friends that you should keep hold of are the ones that really understand. You might not speak to them for months on end, and then when you speak to them, they understand. It's like nothing's changed. It's like, yeah, it's good to catch up, good to see you. If you can't meet, you can't catch up, you can't do these things, there's no harsh feelings there. They're the friends you need to keep close, not the friends that are calling you all the time saying, why don't you see us, and why don't you do this, why don't you do that. Well, have those friends ask you why you can't do that, or do they base assumptions on the fact that you just can't be bothered, and you've got no time for them? It doesn't work that way. So that's,
I think when you're in a relationship, I think you then see the people who are actually your friends, because I've lost, you know, someone due to their behaviour. I just kind of cut them off because I just felt I don't have time for things like that. I've got priorities in my life. So that's just what I think, to be honest. Like, choose your friends wisely, and
you should count them on one hand. See this hand here? If you can count your friends on two hands, you've got too many friends. And that, again, people might see this, watch this video, they might see that as disrespectful. I'm not saying you can't surround yourself with a lot of people, but you just have to be very cautious about, you know, not surrounding yourself with too many people, because then you get too many opinions on your relationship or your situation, and you know, you can't please everybody. So true. Don't feel like, because there's, you know, you're the amount of friends you've got, or the people you once spoke with, or the people you once chilled with or hung around with, if they start to kind of fade away, that's just the process, just part of life. You know, people change, you move on, and the people that are true friends, they will stick around, they will be there. That you might not see them every day, you might not see them every week, you might not see them every year, but when you see them, they understand, you know, they get it. They're like, do you know what, that's cool, it's fine, it's good to see you. Like, not dragging you out for, you know, for self-satisfaction, because it's not, it doesn't then become about you, it becomes about them, and their needs and their wants, and and so yeah, don't feel bad when that process starts to happen and it starts to narrow down and
friends,
yeah, because again, I had a good analogy and I'll share this with you guys, and it will make sense, but basically you have to picture your life like a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
And when a spaceship is there, it's ready, it's got, you know, all the segments and the fuel and everything, and then it takes off. And as it's traveling, it drops pieces off. It has to drop canisters off, or, you know, whatever you call it, to and keeps accelerating. And the higher and higher it gets, it keeps dropping off these compartments, these fuel tanks, let's say, and that's to lighten the spaceship or the aircraft, and to propel it further. And then when you break through the atmosphere, you get into space. Yeah, so you're moving forward in life. Yeah, you're on the way up. You're rising and rising and rising, and as you do, these parts are dropping off.
Yeah.
So you can get to where you need to be. And then when you break through and you get into space, you know, you're just left with a shuttle that, you know, all these compartments have broken off, it detaches, and it's a bit lonelier up there. There's not many people around, but had those things have not dropped off, you would not be at the top where you wanted to get, because they would weigh you down. So it's the same in life. You know, you just, as you develop and as you move up the ladder, and as you progress in life and get more mature, and you reach in and getting closer to your goals, unfortunately, this is something that happens.
Friends will leave. They will come and go. So don't put so much full trust and faith.
But this you know, sorry, I got to watch the weave, because
yeah,
I don't want to pull it off, not live on camera. Can you imagine that?
Guys, it's weave.
Weave.
Not wig.
Oh, sorry, it's a weave. It's not a wig. It's a weave.
Anyway.
But yeah, don't. You know, these. What are you doing?
You cut his hand, lady.
Oh yeah, I hurt my finger. So yeah, don't feel bad that your social circle starts to narrow down.
Yeah.
Focus on what matters most to you, and yeah.
And also, I tell him there's he's my best friend. So if I don't have any other friends, he's gonna be there, and he won't.
Yeah.
Let me down.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, bless him. He's just a really sweet kid.
Yeah,
playing
he's
football.
So cute. Yeah, also if you're engaged to someone or in a long-term or serious relationship and you happen to lose your friends, that person's gonna be down for you. He's always there for me every time, and
people see it. I don't want to. Yeah, sorry to get you off. You know,
no,
but
go on.
People kind of see it. Sometimes friends see it as, oh, you know, you need to be careful, because if you break up with this person, where, you know, your bros are going to be there, your mates are going to be there, and the bottom line is that's not always the case. You know, you're not getting married to your friends. You know, your friends are there, but you can't live with that kind of perspective in mind. You can't live with that outlook in mind that things aren't going to work out, and if they do, then you need your friends.
No.
But above all of this, when things settle down, you can increase your social circle slightly, but I can guarantee you, through that process, you're not going to want to have a large social circle, because you can't, you kind of, when you go through this process, you slowly start to realize who's important to you, and then you then become very, very, a bit more wise to, you know, to people, to certain friends and certain acquaintances, and you won't make the same mistakes again.
Yeah, that's true.
So don't get wrapped up in fear, thinking, oh, I'm spending all this time with this woman that I love, or this man that I love, and now all of a sudden, you know, all my friends are leaving me and I'm not seeing them anymore, and then what if something goes wrong and then I've got no friends?
Who
Your
cares?
friends will be your
Yeah.
friends will be there for
They
you.
will come and they will
They
go.
will,
Like,
but your friends will
seriously.
stay. The true
The
friends,
true
they
ones
will
will
stay,
stay. The fake ones will
and there will be
leave.
few. But
So
don't see that as a bad
you don't
thing.
need to have a large amount of friends to
Mm.
have like a good time out. Like my girl, you know her. If you're watching this, yeah, you know who you are. Like if it's just us, we can do anything together. We don't
Yeah,
need like a group. Like if we
yeah,
want to go like full park,
yeah.
you know, people go with groups, but we could just go on our own and
Yeah, and
yeah.
this
So
particular person, like, I've never met her, but she was like, "Yo, where's Jack? Bring him along." I like that
yeah,
attitude because it's
mm,
not like, "Oh, why do you need your partner there? What about, oh, it's just about us?" Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
What's
yeah.
wrong with your partner being around your friends?
Mhm.
What's wrong with like all these lads holidays and all this stuff? It's like, why? What's wrong with your partner being around you? Your partner's your friend, effectively your best friend as well. So
Yeah.
why can't you all be together?
Together.
Yeah, what's the exclusion for? Don't get me wrong. I know girls like their women like their alone time and their girly chats and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Same with guys. Sometimes the missus might tick you off. She might or be getting on your tits a little bit. Then you need your alone time. So, but yeah, it doesn't have to be all the time. Oh, why are you with your woman all the time? And why
Yeah.
they should respect that. It's your woman, and
Obviously.
there's nothing wrong with interacting together. Um,
But yeah. Well,
so
also the question, friends or fiance. I pick fiance
yeah,
because I love him to bits, and we're gonna get married. We're gonna be together forever. And but if I don't have friends, he's my best friend.
yeah,
So yeah, he's everything to me. So like, I pick him.
yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
if you're out there and you've been debating or questioning, don't feel pressured into having to please.
Yeah,
Don't feel
don't.
pressured into having to please friends and put yourself out the way and
Yeah.
set things aside, like set your partner aside for the
No.
sake of your friends. Hold on to your partner and I think equally your partner will respect if you want to go and see your friends.
Yeah.
But our situation has been a bit different because we don't get much time to spend together. I'm very busy in my work life, or in progressing further in life, and again, going out partying and doing all those things all the time. You're not really going to get where you need to be.
Mm.
Fact. You know,
If that's what you're doing all the time, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna
yeah,
reach your goals. You're gonna be on the same spot for the rest of your
yeah,
life if you
yeah,
continue to do the
yeah,
same thing. And I just think, there will come to a time in someone's life that you need to make that decision. If
yeah,
you want to get anywhere in life, you don't need too many people around you because they will weigh you
yeah,
down and you can't get that. So,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so don't stress it. Just
Just
stick
do
stick to
you.
your
Like
partner. Yeah,
don't please anyone. Like, girl, don't please anyone. You don't need to do that. Just be yourself. If you think this person's not good for you, leave them. Like, they don't pay your bills, they don't pay anything for you, they didn't bring you to
and
this
some
world.
people
Leave them.
they will. What you have to remember is not everybody will be happy for what you've got. When
Yeah.
you've got something good, they're gonna point out the negatives. They're
Mm.
gonna point out, oh, what if this goes wrong, or they're gonna point out, you know, as much as they possibly can to try to kind of deter you or grab your attention and
Yeah.
bring you back in. And you shouldn't be focusing on the negatives. You
Mm.
shouldn't be focusing on those things like the what ifs. And
Mm.
you know you also have to understand is friends like this, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be, as soon as something comes along for them, their life starts to
Just
progress
drop
in a different
you.
way, or they find something good, and then they're not gonna be there.
They're gonna drop you
They're
like
gonna get on with
that.
their life. They're gonna
Quick.
do their thing. They're gonna do their thing. So they shouldn't want to persuade you out of your situation.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be, provoking you to leave your partner and spend time with them, and should all
Mm.
be should be mutual understanding. So
so I think
so don't run away from your partner, and don't feel pressured into, you know, having to leave your partner to spend much more time with your friends. But that's our thoughts anyway.
Yeah, it's what we think personally. You know, I don't think not everyone's going to agree, but you know,
No,
this is our personal
it's our
opinion.
opinion.
So yeah,
but keep, you know, all situations will be different. You'll have more. Some people have much more friends than others, and much larger social circles. My social circle's never been that big, to be honest. Not because it couldn't be, just because I don't think it's necessary. But keep your friends and family close, and especially your best friend, which should be this one here. Well, not this one specifically. This one's mine. You got to get your own. Love. Touching on love. You know, keep that at the center of your relationship. Love, 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 love. You know, don't get caught up with things that don't matter to you. Don't get caught with other emotions. Don't let other emotions influence your relationship too much. Just as long as you love one another, that's all you need to keep strong in a relationship.
I think we've said enough.
It'd be good to hear your thoughts though, like your situations, on, you know, if you've had any issues with friends lately that, you know, when you're debating what should I do, should I hang on to them or should I let them go, or, you know, let us know your story, let us know your situations.
Comment down below.
Keep commenting, like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget that one. And share.
So I think we're done. So yeah, also check out Instagram and Snapchat. It's Jack and Ann. Jack and Chan.
See,
we're thinking of removing the Chan bit.
Let us know. We've gone with Jack and Ann, but Jack and Ann Chan is a bit like Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't know. We're debating. So maybe just Jack and Ann. You know, it's our Chan. And I'm Ann. This is Ann.
Oh my god.
I know you're a fan.
Okay, stop there.
Sorry. This is why I never followed a career in
that's
rap.
why.
Because my lyrics and bars. Bars. Spitting bars. I'm not the best.
We'll be back with another video next week.
We'll be back. If you want something sooner, let us know. We'll try. We are busy.
Always communicate with us.
And share. Please, guys, keep sharing our other video. Check the other videos out. One is doing fantastic, and we absolutely love the support that we're getting from you guys. And we will keep posting our videos, sharing our experiences, and there's much more to come. Trust me. We're gonna be these videos are gonna be, it's not gonna be always be us sharing all our advice and info. We're gonna be having a bit of fun, showing you, you know, a couple of vlogs like in our day-to-day lives and what we get up to, and it'll be just a bit more fun, a bit more exciting. And one thing we think will be different with us, because we know there's tons of people out there doing this, we're going to be as real as possible with you.
Very real.
No, you know, it's going to be real. It's going to be real, you know. No fake views on things or fake reactions or anything like this. Just plain and simple. Jack and Ann. So love you guys, and
love you too.
Yeah.
I'm used to saying that. Anyways, we're gonna go now.
And we'll see you midweek. We've got something very exciting coming.
Very exciting.
very, very exciting.
I'm very excited. Alright, bye guys!
Bye. You missed it. You missed the button. You missed the button.